Good morning everyone, welcome to the class today, and today I will be doing the final session on coding and decoding. Till now I have taken you through all the different concepts and problem types in coding and decoding, starting with the shifting type coding questions, and then we had the number substitution, swapping and analogy, and today we are going to discuss the most important type of coding question, that is based on sentence coding. Now in the IBPS PO examination, if you look at the prelims and mains paper, this is the type of coding question that is the most common one and the most important, and you get questions in sets of 5. So you know, once you learn this technique, you have 5 marks with you just like that, right? So today we are going to master the technique of solving the coded sentences. So let's look at the goal for today's session. We'll understand the question type on coded sentences and discuss some very good problems that will give you an idea of difficulty level. We always start from the basic types and move towards the advanced questions, so that is what we will be doing in this session also. Now before we begin with the main topic, we'll just go through the previous question from the previous CPP that most students found difficult. So you can see the question on the screen. The question says if December is coded as RBEE DCME, so this is the code given to you here. So just 1 second. Okay, and February is coded as what, right? Now you can look at the solution also, that the solution is that 8th, 6th, 4th and 2nd letter are written in reverse order, followed by the 1st, 3rd, 5th and 7th letter. So I will just check the pen once. Alright, so we have here, look at the word here, December, DECEMBER. So it was a basic question, I think you should have got it right. Let's just look at this, let's number them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So good morning Pankaj and Nikita, and see this question here from the previous day CPP. So we have 8 letters in the word December, and what we are going to do is to see the 8th letter reverse, you know, we are going from the back side, from R, 8th letter, 6th letter, the 4th and the 2nd, even numbers in descending order, 8, 6, 4, 2. We will write them first, R, B, E, E, now followed by the 1st, 3rd, 5th and 7th letter in the same order. So the first letter D, 3rd C, 5th letter M and then 7th letter E. So we will just write them D, C, M, E. That is how we get the answer for what is the code for December. That is the logic behind this question. If December is coded as RBEE DCME, then what will be February coded as? So same thing if we do with this word February. Look at the number of letters in the word. We have again 8 letters here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8th letter, then the 6th letter, 4th letter and the 2nd letter. First these will go. So we get here Y, A, R, E. So we have Y, A, R, E and then F, B, U, R. F, B, U, R. That is exactly what we have in the first answer option, therefore the answer is A. So this is the, what type of coding question is this one? This is the swapping coding question. We are not shifting any letter, we are not using any symbols or number positions, we are just swapping, interchanging the position of the letters in the given word. Alright, so now let's begin with the type of question that we say is coded sentences, and coded sentences is the key to doing well in the reasoning section of IBPS PO prelims as well as in mains. So among the questions from coding and decoding, this is the question type that is the most frequently asked question, and if you master this type today, you can say 4 to 5 marks assured for you in the prelims examination as well as in the mains examination, right. So we will look at all the difficulty levels starting from the basic, move towards the average and then go towards the advanced difficulty level. So let us begin the session on coded sentences. I will start with a simple question. Let us look at this question on the screen. In a certain code language, prepare for exam is coded as no co po. So what is happening here? We are not doing any kind of letter coding, we are directly coding the words itself, and we use some letter combinations, either 2 letters or 3 letters, which have no meaning in the English language, and using those combinations we code the entire sentence. This is a simple example, but let us try to understand from here how we will go ahead and how will we solve the questions from coding and decoding sentence coding. So this sentence is given to you, prepare for examination, and prepare for exam is coded as no co po, NOKOPO. Does it mean that prepare is equal to no? If that was the case, then there would be no question at all, right. So it is not going to happen just like that, that we just match the first word in the sentence with the first code in the coded sentence. What we have to do is we have to solve by comparing other sentences and their codes. That is why one more example is given to you, and that is exam is tomorrow is coded as jo no do, and third example, work for now is coded as ko soro. So what is the code for prepare? Look at the word we are going to solve for. What is the code for prepare in this particular coding language? So it is a very simple question. Let us see if Manisha has got the answer correct or not. Let us see the first sentence here, prepare for exam. And what is the code for this sentence? No, co and po. Basic question, let's understand from the basics so that we can learn everything about coding sentences. Now exam is tomorrow, and we will look at the code for this, exam is tomorrow, and the code for this is jo, JO, NO and DO. Alright, now the third sentence we will take now, work for now, work for now, and the code for this is ko, so and ro. Now what is the code for prepare? Now you see here, prepare has been used only once. If you look at the 3 sentences, you will see no other place the word prepare is repeating. You will say that the word prepare is used only once, and that too in the first sentence. So if anything is a code for prepare, that code will also be used only once. अगर prepare एक बार यूज हो रहा है पहले सेंटेंस में, तो उसका कोड भी सिर्फ एक बार यूज होगा पहले सेंटेंस में. तो कोई भी कोड अगर रिपीट कर रहा है तो वो प्रिपेयर का कोड नहीं हो सकता है. लुक एट द रिपीटेशन. If any code is repeating, it cannot be the code for prepare. So if you look at the code no, NO is repeating in the first and second sentence, so no cannot be the code for prepare. If you look at KO, co is also repeating in the first and third sentence, so co can also not be the code for prepare. So prepare का code क्या है फिर? What is left in the first sentence? Po. So we will say prepare can be coded as po, and that is your answer. Now this is the basic question, but see here we start building the this is the building block. Compare and solve. See how many times a word is used and understand how many times a code is used. By matching the frequency of words and the frequency of codes, we solve sentence coding questions. So Garunath, Pankaj, All of you have solved the question correctly, very good. Now we will see a second example. Again I will take a basic example and let me see how fast you can get the answer, and then I will discuss the answer, and then we will gradually move towards the more advanced questions from sentence coding. So let us see this second example, very similar to the first question. Look at the question on the screen and try and get the answer. In a certain code language, kite fly today is coded as NILIPI. Have fun today is coded as PI, SI and XI. Run or fly is coded as NI, ZI and TI. So again, 2-letter combination. So we have sentences, and then the words in the sentences are coded by using 2-letter combinations which make no sense. Clear? So we have to find out what is the code for kite. Very similar to the first question, so you should be able to solve it very quickly and get the answer. Write down the sentences, look at the sentences, look at the coded sentences, find out how many times the word kite is repeating, match it with the codes given, and that will give you the answer quickly. So Manisha has got the answer as LI, Bhavna has also got the answer as LI. So let us see what is the answer. So again we will start with the first sentence here. Kite fly today. And look at the code for this. NILIPI. Have fun today. Have fun today is coded as PI, SI and XI. Run or fly is coded as NI, ZI and TI. So again we are looking for the code for kite. How many times the word kite has been used? Only once. So how many times will the code for kite be used? Only once. मैच करना है बस वर्ड को कोड के साथ, कितने बार वर्ड यूज हुआ है, कितने बार कोड यूज हुआ है. लेट्स सॉल्व इट क्विकली. Kite is used only once in the first sentence. So any code repeating cannot be the code for kite. So NI gets cancelled, PI gets cancelled, answer is LI. So the code for kite is LI. Two simple examples we have seen, very easy to solve. So let us see now, can you apply this similar concept of matching and finding the code for words in a slightly advanced question of sentence coding. So get ready for the third question, which will be of average to middle difficulty level. How many of you can solve this? Let us see, and then we will go and discuss the remaining part of coded sentences. So here we have a question. Look at the question. In a certain code, for profit order now is written as ho jayega. Right now for him is written as ga ve ja se. Place order for profit. So this is the sentence. Place order for profit is written as ga bi ho ye, and only in right order ve do ye zo. 4 sentences, 4 coded sentences. Find the code for all the words. Now this time I am not asking you to find the code of one word. Can you find the code of all the words? Clear? So just look at how many words are there. 4 sentences, how many words are there? And try and find out the code of all the words. And if you are able to solve this, you have a good understanding of coded sentences. Just see, observe the frequency of words, which word is repeating, frequency of codes. How will you solve? Let us say start with something simple. What is the code for place? Can you find out quickly and tell me what is the code for place? Finding out all codes will take some time. We will start discussing the answer, but before that, can you all try and get me the answer? What will be the code for place? In which sentence is place used? Look at that. थर्ड सेंटेंस, पहले आप प्लेस का कोड दे दीजिए. What is the code for place? Whatever other codes you have got, that also you can start commenting. So what is the code for place? Can someone post a comment on that? Let's look at the sentences. 4 sentences are there. First sentence, for profit order now. Look at the codes. Second sentence, right now for him. Again look at the codes there, GAVE, JASE. Place order for profit, GABIHOYE. Only in right order, VEDUYE and ZO. Clear? So the code for place, yes, Manisha has got the right answer. The code for place is BI. So let's see how can we think in a structured manner. You see, understand. एग्जाम का प्रेशर अलग होता है. अभी बैठ के सॉल्व करना और एग्जाम में सॉल्व करना, टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स. सो अगर आपको एग्जाम में सक्सेस चाहिए तो आपको एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड थॉट प्रोसेस डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, ताकि कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चंस को भी एग्जाम में आप इजीली सॉल्व कर सकें. राइट? स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्रोसेस and a systematic thinking way. Now how do you think and approach the question? That is what we have to develop. So in these kind of questions where we have 4 sentences, 4 coded sentences, and we have to find out and solve 5-6 questions associated with the topic, the first thing that you can do, one of the methods definitely that is very helpful, which many students have found helpful in my previous classes, is that find out how many unique codes are there. Look at the words, look at the sentences and find out the unique codes. We will start from the first sentence. I write here the codes in the first sentences. So one is HO, one is JA, one is YE, and the fourth code in the first sentence. So first sentence contains 4 codes. Clear? All words in the first sentence are used for the first time. All the codes in the first sentence are also used for the first time. Now what we will do? We will look at the second sentence and understand this second sentence में कितनी words ऐसे हैं, कितने codes ऐसे हैं. How many words are there which are used only for the first time in the second sentence? Those codes which are not there in the previous sentence. You see here, ga is repeating and ja is also repeating, it's used before. So what are the new codes right here? VE, SE. So second sentence gives us how many new codes? 2 new codes. The 2 new codes are VE and SE. Now we will go to the third sentence. Find out how many new codes are there in the third sentence. New code means a code which has not been used in the second sentence, not been used in the first sentence. How many such codes are there? You will see that there is only one code which is new, which is unique in the third sentence, and that code is BI. Clear? So the third sentence gives us only one unique code. Now let us do the same thing for the fourth sentence. How many unique codes are there in the fourth sentence? You will see by observation that only 2 unique codes are there in the fourth sentence which are not there in the first, second and third sentence. Which are those codes? One is DU, do, and one is ZO. So totally how many codes are there? 9. 4 codes in the first sentence, 2 codes in the second sentence which are unique, 1 code in the third sentence which is unique, and 2 in the fourth sentence which are unique. That means total we have only 9 codes that we have to work with. In the 4 sentences we have 9 codes. Let us start with the fourth sentence first. Why we are starting with the fourth sentence here? because fourth sentence does not have any other reference. So if there any new word, अगर कोई word fourth sentence में use हो रहा है पहली बार, तो उसका कोई reference नहीं है previous sentences के साथ. Those codes you cannot crack. If there are two words here, do and zo, which are the two new words in the fourth sentence? Only is new and in is new, so we can say do or zo will stand for only or in. Can we say this? Do and zo will stand for only or in, and these two we cannot crack, so leave it. Don't worry about these two codes, right? Based on the answer options in the exam you can solve, but right now we'll say do and zo will be either only or in. ठीक है, तो इस सेंटेंस के बारे में आप सोचना नहीं है. चलेंगे थर्ड सेंटेंस की तरफ. Third sentence has only one unique code. So if there is only one unique code in the third sentence, it means there is only one unique word in the third sentence, a word which has not been used before. Which is that word? That word is place. You see, place has not been used in the second sentence nor in the first sentence. That means BI is place. इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है कि BI का कोड क्या होगा, place होगा. ये तो पहले बन जाना चाहिए. Within 5-10 seconds only we should know that BI is place. Now we'll go to the second sentence. We have two options there, VESE. So which are the two new words? Second sentence को compare करिए first sentence से. Which two words are there in the second sentence which are not there in the first sentence? एक word है right, दूसरा word है him. So we can say VE or SE can stand for right. एक ये ऑप्शन है, दूसरा है him. तो अभी तुरंत चेक करेंगे कि VE कहीं और यूज हुआ है क्या. आप देखोगे कि VE फोर्थ सेंटेंस में यूज हुआ है. Now VE can stand for sorry, VE can stand for right or him. In the fourth sentence right is there but him is not there. What does it mean? It means VE is right and SE is him. तो ये भी सॉल्व हो गया. अब सिर्फ बच गया फर्स्ट सेंटेंस. Now normally what happens is the words used in the first sentence have maximum frequency in most questions, particularly of the average and middle difficulty level questions. We can say that the codes used in the first sentence have maximum repetition. So what is repeating here? You see, let's look at ga. Ga is used 3 times, in the third, in the second and in the first sentence. So which is that word which is also used 3 times in the third, second and first sentence? Which is that word? Observe very quickly. You can say for. For, you can see very clearly it is repeating in the third, second and first sentence. So we can say very easily ga is for. Now which other code is repeated maximum times? You will see that is ye. फोर्थ सेंटेंस में भी है, थर्ड में भी है और फर्स्ट में भी है. So which is that word which is also there in fourth, third and first? You see order. Order is in the fourth sentence, in the third sentence as well as the first one. So what does it mean? It means ye is order. You see, systematically everything is happening in the exam. If you have a systematic thought, you will never go wrong under pressure also. What is left now? Ho and ja. Ho is in the first sentence and in the third sentence, and you see the common word profit is there also. So we can say ho is profit. अब क्या बच गया? सिर्फ एक बच गया ja. So what will be ja then? Ja will be now. So 9 codes we had. All the codes we have worked out without any difficulty. What is left only now is do and zo. This we can't solve. Based on the answer options we can solve as per the question asked in the exam. So what are the answer options given to us? On the basis of that we can solve for do and zo also. Maybe another hint can be given in the answers questions, using which we can solve the and find out the code for do or zo. But this is exactly how you are going to approach a question on coded sentences average to middle difficulty level. So we have completed this question now. Now let's see the contest question from the previous session that almost all of you got wrong. So what was the contest question and why did you get it wrong? It was a basic swapping question. There was nothing difficult in this question, basic swapping. Just look at the letters and the words, I am sure you can find the answer. If October is coded as ROE CBTO, then what will be the code for January? Now see both the words October and January, how many letters are there? 7. The first letter October, O, see here, leaving a gap, next C comes here, that is the second letter. Now leaving a gap again, T comes here, third letter. The fourth one O is right after T, and then BER, we are reversing here, BER, correct? So start by, let's say we'll first make positions here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll put J, leave a gap here, put A, then leave a gap in this place, then put N. Now fourth letter will go here, JANU, and then reverse ARY. A goes here, R goes here, and Y goes here. So YJR AANU. So what is the answer? A. That is the answer for October. October is coded as ROECBTO, then January is coded as YJR AANU. This was a simple question of swapping. Okay. Anyhow, let's see how you perform in today's contest time. Right. So get ready for today's contest question. The question will be on your screen. Solve and post the comment, and I'll see who has got the answer right. So here is your contest question for today. A new method I have used here in the sentence coding, coded sentences. Observe carefully. Can you find the logic used? This question again for the first time online for you. Look at the words, look at the codes, and post the answer in the comment section. Observe carefully all the symbols, all the word letters in the codes. It's all about observation, attention to detail. Coding, decoding now has become a question of attention to detail. What is the code for transfer? The question is asking what is the code for transfer. Transfer word is not used in any of the sentences. So understand, the answer cannot be a code from the given question. You have to find what is the code for transfer. No one has still posted the right answer. Alright, so now we had sufficient time to solve. I'll discuss the answer for this contest question in my next session, and you will see how, what is the trick and how creative this question was. We will see that in my next reasoning video. Alright, let's continue with the concept of coded sentences. Now I will go towards the advanced difficulty level for you. Already we have seen an average to middle difficulty level in the previous question, profit order. That question was there for profit order now. Ho jayega. Now let's see this question. In a certain code language, gift time simple plan is written as, look at the codes here, at E4, ampersand N4, percent S5, hash E6. Similarly, tried scenario profit grant is written as hash O8, at D5, percent T5, ampersand T6. Observe the question, look at the words in the sentence, look at the codes. This is as per the latest type of question from coded sentences. So this will make you 100% prepared for your exam, the latest difficulty level. And when you see the discussion for this question, maybe when you go back and look at the contest question, you will understand how the contest question was created. Three questions we have. Normally there will be 5 questions, but I have put 3 questions here. What is the code for print? In the code language, at E4 stands for, and using the technique used in the coded language, what will be the code for television? So can someone start and tell what is the code for print? Look at the words, look at the codes, try to make some kind of an analogy, comparison. Are the symbols used randomly or there is some kind of a pattern? What the numbers are telling us, what the letters are telling us. Just I am giving you all the hints. In exams you will not get hints, right? So already a lot of hint I have given to you. Look at the symbols, understand how the symbols are repeating. Look at the number first. With every code there is a digit there. What is a digit telling us? Look at the letter in the middle of the code. Every code contains a letter. So what information is there? How have the letters been selected? If you observe carefully, I am sure you will get the answer. So what is the code for print? Come on, Pankaj, Aditya, Garunath, try it out. You can surely get the answer. What is the code for print? Can you comment? Alright, let's see. Let's look at this new type of question, completely new, for the latest difficulty level for 2018 IBPS PO prelims and mains. Even in clerical exams it will be very helpful. Okay. So here let's look at the words and their codes. 3 questions are there on the screen. What is the code for print? In the coded language, the code at E4 stands for what? And using the technique used in the coded language, what will be the code for television? Start observing here. First of all, let's look at these numbers: 4, 4, 5, 6. Look at the words given to you. You will see time contains 4 letters. How many letters are there in the word time? 4 letters. How many letters are there in the word simple? Okay, Garunath, you look at the questions, right? So simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many letters are there? 6 letters are there. How many letters? Just look at the letters. It's a very simple question. The moment I said attention to detail. Today we are looking at your observation skills as well as your logical skills. ध्यान केंद्रित कैसे करते हैं आप क्वेश्चन पे? How do you focus? Okay. Now the word plan has how many letters? 4. And the word gifts has how many letters? 5. So 5, 4, 6, 4. Again here also we have 4, 4, 5, 6. Can you see some link is there? Yes or no? What is the link? Very simple link. We can say that the digits give you the number of letters. The digits give you number of letters in the word. Yes or no? Check with the other sentences and their codes. This was just a simple thing hidden in plain sight, which under exam pressure we don't see. That is the trick. That is what they want to see. How do you perform under pressure? You see here 8, 5, 5, 6. So where is an 8-letter word? Very simple. Scenario sorry, has 8 letters. Can you see that? Scenario has 8 letters. Now profit has 6 letters and other 2 words have 5. So it's very clear, it's simple, that the letters here simply tell us, the digits here in the code simply tell us number of letters in the word. Same thing we can look at safe also. 4 letters, print 5, good 4, test 4. Now that was so easy because only one word is there which contains 5 letters here. So what will be the answer? And T5. What is the code for print? And T5. No confusion at all. This question should have been solved within 10-20 seconds itself. If I have to compare the other 3, then some confusion can be there because all contain 4 letters. All of these codes contain 4 and there are 3 4-letter words. That is confusing to understand which one is for good, which is for test, which is for safe. But otherwise, if I just want to find out what is the code for print, what is the difficulty? So simple. Print contains 5 letters, this code contains 5 letters, done, finished. Clear? Now the next thing that we should look at is what about this letter in the center? E, N, S. What is the link? Are these letters random or there is something hidden? They are trying to tell us something that maybe we have skipped because we are trying to solve the question in a hurry. Look at this word gifts. What is the last letter here? S. What is the last letter for time? E. What is the last letter for simple? E. And last letter for plan is N. So we have one S, we have one E and one N. Same thing here also we have one S, 2 E and one N. That means that the letter in the code basically tells us what? It tells us the last letter of the word, last letter of the word. That is how simple it can make it, So we know every letter. For example here, look at this, hash 08. O, scenario last letter is O, clear? And the first symbol here is hash. Now we will see about what is this hash. The symbol is based on the starting letter. Symbol is based on starting letter. Now if you look carefully, we will understand how that is happening. Symbol is repeating based on starting letter. See, hash 08 is very clearly, hash 08 is the code for scenario. Scenario starts with S. You see, hash E4, 4-letter word we are looking for, ending in E, so that is safe, because last letter is E, and you see safe also starts with S, that means S is hash. This is now the final concept. How are we going to find out the link between symbol and word? Try it with one more thing. See here, now we have %D4 and at T4, two codes are there, both contain 4 letters. One word is ending in D, one word is ending in T. Which is ending in T? This one is ending in T. Which is ending in D? This is. So G, starting letter is G. Here the starting symbol is %. So G is %. What is G? G is %. And what is T? You see T. T is at. This is T. That is how you are going to find out what is the symbol standing for. Check here. T is at, word is ending in E, number of letters 4. See, time. Starting with T, number of ending in E, number of letters 4. That is how we get at E4. So at E4 stands for what? It stands for time. Once you understand this, the entire question is open. And if you get a similar question now in exam, which is very likely because this is the latest pattern, how much time you will take? You just see. Within 2 minutes you will crack the question, in less than 2 minutes you will crack the question. That is the advantage of learning this new difficulty level and the new type of questions, right? We are at race with people, we are running after the competition, we have to be ahead of the competition, right? Know the exam well. Now let us solve the last question here, very simple. Television starts with T. What is T here? At. That means the code will start with at. Television, the last letter is N. So what will come next? N. And how many letters are there in television? 3, 36, 39 and 110. So at 9, 10. This is your answer. What is the code for television? At 9, 10. Now that is how you solve these questions where we have symbols, letters as well as words, and this is the latest difficulty level. तो अगर आप इसको समझ जाएंगे clearly कैसे solve होता है, symbol कैसे आता है, letter कैसे आता है और number कैसे आता है, अगर ऐसा question exam में आया तो within 2 minutes you will solve, right? That is the main thing. That is why we are having this class here. Okay. So now you try again when you go home, try the contest question, I am sure you will get the answer. Anyhow, I will be discussing the contest question in my next reasoning session. So now is the time for your class practice pack, CPP, right, where I have selected 10 questions for you from sentence coding that gives you a good practice of this particular topic. So once you hear the sound, passport members will start immediately solving the questions from the CPP, and the question that most people get wrong I will be discussing in my next session. So best of luck to you and solve all the questions.